It's like if Soap
Everybody
knows
needs.
that we spent like 2 months in chat talking about inviting her to the podcast until I just randomly texted her. I said, "Hey, do you want to come?"
What?
Yeah, like that's how long it
Yeah.
was. Kaz kept asking, like almost every other day for 2 months. When are we gonna get Soap on the podcast?
And you were like, no, we don't want her.
No, I just couldn't be asked. Because I have
Alright,
direct access to you, so I was just like, I'll ask her
Ah,
whatever.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not special. You can talk to me
Oh,
anytime.
wow. All right, take it like that then. Jesus.
I will. I'm offended.
Every time we start, sorry, I've come to notice every time we start a show now, we've just almost always like gone, did I just screw the intro music or whatever?
Yeah,
But
just screw the intro.
do we
music.
screw the intro music this time?
No, don't. I want to hear it.
Oh my god.
Will you be able to though?
Why?
Because you'll have to.
I mean,
like,
I already
listen to the
have
stream
I already
itself.
have the fucking screen room out. I mean, I have to go
Oh.
back and then
Yeah,
go
go back.
Oh fuck. Okay, you know what? Fine. Cause you know what? Screw you.
All right.
I have to now go
okay.
and find that fucking. Okay.
It's Blackburn too. I don't know what that is.
Oh wait, there it is. It's actually on my desktop. Shit. Since when did I keep track of files? Okay.
You
This
just
is
send
like,
me a friend.
yeah, I've got it. This is
All
like
right.
an awkward 3 minutes where you all have to not say anything.
It's not 3 minutes long. Don't worry.
It's not 3 minutes. It's like 20 seconds. All right.
Oh my god. At least you knew it, right? Oh no.
Just
Can
like
hear us.
fucking jump over. It's fine. Whatever. Who cares anymore?
My name is Soaporsalad, and I am a college kid, and I'm very scared to be here. My pal, my pal Momojiji Radar is here with me today to keep me from saying anything awkward. We even have a safe word, which is Spiker, that she will shout
Why did you tell
in
people
case
you
I
were
enter the
scared?
danger zone.
Why did you tell people?
Yes, I'm actually really proud of Soap. When I first met Soap, she was less and more timid about
Yeah.
speaking verbal
Yeah.
speaking. Like I think her writing is very but it took a while for us to get used to verbally speaking to each other. So I'm really proud of
Yeah.
How far she's
her
come.
coming onto this podcast and chatting about her personal
Radar's
work.
here is my mom. That's why she's here, because she
Personal
calms me
growth.
down. Do you hear her calm voice?
Yeah.
Like, how can anyone be stressed when they listen to that?
Actually, how did you even get your name? Like, how did it come about?
When I was very young, I would go on this thing called Flipnote Hatena, where people would post animations on their DS.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite animators was Soap. And I thought that was very cool and very random, so I stole it. And then I started to incorporate Soap into all of my names from that point on. And then eventually, when I was changing my name, I was like, I want to make this a pun too. People say super solid, so I'm gonna go Soaporsalad, and then that's how.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Alright,
guess.
so you started Sunnyside Skies in like was it junior year of high school? Was it around
Yeah.
2017?
Yeah.
So how daunting was that? Like having that and juggling school and stuff.
Okay, the thing is, in high school, you can get by doing nothing, so it didn't really affect me that much.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a social life either, which meant that I could dedicate all of my free time to comics, and that's why I would be able to post like twice a week. But that is not the same anymore.
I see.
Yeah.
So what's the creation process? Like, what's the workflow or process like of creating all your comics? Like, do they change between the three of them? Or?
It's different for all of them. Actually, lately they're starting to become more the same. I just have like the main plot points I want to address, and then I work on how I get to each of those points. But I don't like actually write out a script and know definitively what's going to happen. So even though I have the main plot points in mind ahead of time, when I'm actually making the comic, all the connecting details I just kind of do on the spot.
So if you said that for you, the process did evolve, didn't it? From the beginning,
It
you
did
had
evolve.
more
Yes.
detail, but now that you're more experienced, you can work with
Yeah.
like larger plot points and then figuring out the in-betweens later on.
Like for
So you don't need to script everything down as much.
Yeah. It is nice to script because you know what you're doing ahead of time, but it's not necessary. Because you can also get stuck in the scripting phase for too long and like the planning phase if you don't start soon enough.
Yeah.
Like for Sunnyside Skies, chapter 1, it's like, oh, she probably just made that flying off the seat of her pants. Like it wasn't that great. But I rewrote that script like 5 different times, and I spent a solid month just revising it, and it still turned out ass.
So I think it was created of a need to get over an art block, right? You wanted a reason to draw. Do you still get that way when it comes to like all your different comics?
Not anymore, because I don't really have time anymore. So when I do get the opportunity to draw, I really and so I don't really have an issue with art block anymore, because now I treasure the time, the very little time I have to do art.
I love the fact that the solution to your art block is I don't have time to have art block. So fuck that shit.
Like, I don't have time for this. Like, when I'm doing my CS project, I'm just like, oh my god, I wish I could draw cute anime boys again. Please just bring me back.
And then you obviously do this all on your own. Like, I mean, at what stage do you or at what stage do you maybe ask people for feedback?
I do everything by myself forever because I'm a loner.
Oh.
Yeah. Some people like think I'm like Mary Weathery and I'm a writer with all of these artists, but no, it's all just me. I just have different styles for each of them because I can.
Chase's absurdly obnoxious drink order. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, how did you come up with that actually?
Wait, how did I come up with a drink order?
Yeah, did you sit down in Starbucks?
I was like, when I was coming up with the plot, I was like, okay, so they're at Starbucks and this guy really likes sugar. What that means he have an equally as loud and obnoxious Starbucks order to complement that. So I went online and I googled Starbucks worker Quizlet so I could find out the code names of all of the like things they use to mark their drinks.
Yeah.
I still got it wrong, but I did that and I just put all of them in his order and I was like, yep.
Tell them about the instances where you had readers come to you and say that they order it.
A bunch of people have like emailed me or sent me PMs with pictures of them actually ordering the drink.
Yeah, because it's possible to order. Like,
and they literally say their name is Chase so that the person writes Chase on it. And on one hand, I feel honored. On the other hand, I feel really bad for whoever had to make that drink.
They say that they tell you that the drink is tolerable if they put like a shot of espresso in it.
Yeah. The drink becomes tolerable with like 4 extra shots
of espresso.
Yes,
but I don't think I'd want to drink that as like on my own.
I feel like what you've done there with all your 7-year-olds is that you've encouraged.
I probably killed someone.
You've encouraged childhood obesity right there. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay. It's okay.
And also, do you think it's in any way weird how Toaster Dude is doing as well as it does? Because when you started drawing it, I think when you started drawing it, you drew it more as like this is just something I'm drawing on the side. Because
Toaster Dude is an arguably better comic.
You started it. Is it because you started it later on, or it's still a lot of like
I think it's because I promote it so much in Sunnyside. I kind of expected it to follow, I guess. Yeah. But I just like enjoy working on Toaster Dude because it's so not serious. And it makes it fun to write and to illustrate. Yeah. Yeah.
Like because Toaster Dude's concept is so simple. It's so simple.
Yeah.
It's near perfect. Like by being I very, very rarely say such nice words. I think Kaz is gonna have an aneurysm. By being incredibly simple, just in its concept. And it's like all you really are is some dude. I don't really care your character doesn't really matter. All that matters is what you do, and you wear a toaster on your head. That is That is the epitome of simple.
Yes.
I like to take credit for introducing the comic to you, Nen.
Yeah, actually, because you're the only reason I started reading it, wasn't it? We were talking in voice chat. And
I was like, Nen, read Toaster Dude right now. Do it.
Yeah, and I binge read that shit.
Yes.
Didn't like Toasted Dude start as a joke, or was it like a?
It was comicception. It was a comic inside a comic that became a real comic.
Like what? Was it people that saying, "Hey, this needs to be a real comic," or?
Yeah, there was one person who said that, and I was like, you know what? This would not be that hard to do, and it seems fun, so I'm gonna do it. And I did.
This is easy. It's bacon. You can't rate bacon badly. I mean, you can.
I'm gonna give that a 2 out of 10.
Jesus Christ.
And no, it's because of the angle and color. Yeah. Oh.
It looks kind of burnt. It looks like they overcooked.
It's American.
It's crisping up.
Bacon.
I'm-
Americans are weird.
You might stone me for this, but I'm not a big fan of crispy bacon.
That's fine. I'm not mad at
I like
I'm
it
not
kind of
mad at
soft.
I think crispy bacon is a sin, but I just deal with it. The Americans.
I like my bacon a little bit crispy, but not like too much. But
Yeah,
I still prefer
same.
American bacon because of the fat content compared to like the British back bacon. It's like
I'm not about that
wow,
back bacon
okay.
life, man. What about you? What about you, Radar?
I think I can have bacon maybe once a week at most. So 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Alright.
Come on. This is pizza.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
Are those peppers on it?
I have no idea. I think
If those are peppers, this is immediately a 0.
I think those are tomatoes.
No, like the red.
Oh
in
yeah,
the back.
those are red peppers.
Yeah. Okay, this is a 0 out of 10.
An instant 0 because of fucking.
Okay, imagine no peppers.
That crust doesn't look that good.
What
But I
if-
do like pizza, so maybe a 7.
What about
Radar?
you, Radar? You guys have like the worst taste in food, I swear to God.
Pizza scarred me for life at some point, so also 0 out of 10.
What happened?
I don't even want to know
we don't need
anymore.
to. We don't need to unpack this right
We
now.
don't need to unpack this.
So Spiker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
0 out of 10. We don't need to unpack this anymore. It's too much.